All right, so let's talk about how to design your thumbnails using Canva. Now, in case you're wondering what are thumbnails are simply the images you see when you check YouTube. So for example, here is a thumbnail, here is another thumbnail here, this is another thumbnail here. You can see that this one looks more interesting to the eyes compared to this one, so this looks more interesting to the eyes, this looks more interesting to the eyes compared to this one. Even though this one seemed to work fine for that person, it even looks more interesting than this one, and it looks more interesting than this one here. So how do you create that? You can create something as simple as this inside Canva. You can even create something as simple as this inside Canva, same as this too. So how do you do that? Now, there are a couple of tools you will need. Number one, you will need remove.bg, and what you want to do with remove.bg is to remove the background of your images. So best way to do your thumbnail is to use a picture of yourself, but even if you can't use the picture of yourself, you can use a stock image online and of course customize it to fit what you want to do. So you can simply upload an image here. Now if you come on Canva, so you can come to create a design. It's going to ask you what do you want to create. You can simply click YouTube. If you type YouTube, it's going to show you YouTube thumbnail as one of the different designs that you can create. If that one is wasting time, you can scroll down. If you scroll down long enough, you'll find it. So you see this is YouTube thumbnail here. So I'm going to select YouTube thumbnail. I'm simply going to start the design from scratch here so that you can see how it's done. Part of what you can find with Canva is that there are templates. So all of these are simply templates that you can use. These are all templates, a lot of templates. I've seen two persons use this before. In fact, one person who used this is inside the group right now. So I've seen people use that one. You can use this as well. You can use this as well. What I often do is I create from scratch. Now, if you like a font of a thumbnail that you see here, it's okay to use that. But then what you want to do is, of course, in branding, you want to ensure that even if you use any type, you want to ensure that your font is consistent over time. So you're not going to be changing font up and down. So I like this one. I'm simply going to select this one. So it's going to load, and once it finishes loading, you can see your image here. So first thing you find is that the background is a paid option. So it puts Canva on it. So it means if you export it, the background is going to go with it. Now the text is very, very good. The name of the text is Leak Gothic, and then it's now slanted. So in this case, let's say I'm doing a video about psychological script. So let me type psych. Then what you want to do is you want to extend this way, and then you can drag up, you can drag down. Now for the background, since I want to use the image of myself, I want to come to my upload. So the things that I've uploaded before, and I'm simply going to pick a background that I have used, a picture of myself that I've uploaded, and maybe even taking out the background. Now you can also take out background on Canva, but that is not what I'm going to cover in this video. So I'm simply going to scroll down till I find my image where I can see my own image of my image where I've taken out the background. So okay, good. So this is my image here. I've taken out the background already. So I'm going to drag this out, and then I'm going to move this to this side. I'm simply going to drag out very well so that the most important element in your thumbnail is your face or the action. Either the face or the action. Those will be the most important things you want to focus on with your thumbnail. The thumbnails that I've seen that get people excited happens to be thumbnails that have either face or an action. So now I want to take out this particular background. This background, I don't need it, so I'm going to take it out. You can say that background is gone, and then you can also add your logo if you want. Now for this background, what do I want to do with the background? I can simply go to Google and type background, and you'll see a lot of backgrounds. You will see a lot of backgrounds on Google. So you can see these are all backgrounds. All of these are backgrounds that you can use and customize as you fit. But in my own case, because I have my own special background, I'm simply going to upload my own background. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to come to my own here, and then I'm going to select my background. So I'm going to come down. Let me see, where can I find my background? So I can I can't seem to find my background there, so I'm going to click all files. Okay, now everything has loaded, and right now this is my background here. So this is my background. It's going to upload. You are going to see when it's done uploading. So as it uploads, you will see, so you can see it's still uploading, but I'm going to click it and add it to the timeline anyway. That's just a timeline. I'm going to click it and add it to the design anyway. So now I'm going to stretch it out so that it can actually fit. If you drag it this way, it's going to work as well. Now I'm going to simply select and start sending backward, 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 so that it can serve as a layer. Now for this, I'm going to move this here. I'm going to move this here, and I'm going to move this here. Now psychological script, it looks interesting. If that doesn't represent my brand, I can simply change it to this. Now another thing that you must learn to do with Canva as well is, sometimes the best way to use Canva is to separate the text from each other. So you want to have it this way, and then you simply want to move the text up, and then you want to add another text. So if you click on text and you click on text, or better off, you can simply just duplicate. You can simply just duplicate. This is how to duplicate. And then for this one, I'm simply put scripts. So you can see this is psychological scripts. So with this, you can make any adjustments that you wish to make. Now for this, I'm going to drop the size. So I'm going to reduce the size from 150 to 120, and then I want to drag it up here, and then I want to drag this as well. I want to move it in. I want to move this in as well, so I can have it this way. I can slant it back, and I can also slant this one to back. So if I slant them that way, now it looks interesting, but this is not looking like psychological scripts. So how can I represent psychological scripts? That will be dependent on you. But what I can also do here is to add a shape. In order to add shape, I simply need to click this background, come down to shapes here, and then simply drag a shape here, and this is the shape right on my design. Drop. So that's the shape right there. So I can adjust the shape to any size I want. Why do I want to use shape? Because this text is covering my body there. So sometimes when the text is blocking something, you can simply use shape to make the text pop from the background. So this way you have it here, and then you have it here, and you can simply put this. So if you put this here now, you can select this and then choose position and move it to forward till it gets to the front of the text, till it gets to the front of the shape, and you can simply move it around. And for your information, you can also use your keypad, your direction keypad, your arrows on your keypad. You can use it to move text around or any object around on Canva. So it doesn't have to be necessarily only the mouse that you can use. Select this, and then I want to reduce this so that it fits this text neatly. Now I'm going to change this to, let's say, yellow color, to a yellow text, looking good. Now I'm going to go back to where my logo is. Now that's purple logo, so I want to use a white logo here, and I simply want to put it like this, and I'm going to reduce the size, and I can simply move it around. So maybe hide it somewhere around here and put it there, just like that. The logo is not the most important thing in the thumbnail. You don't have to add logo in your thumbnail, but sometimes I just like to add it just for visual branding. So for this, I'm going to change the color of this particular. I'm going to change it to the color so that there is repetition of colors. And with that, you can simply click on download, and you simply click on download, and it's going to suggest PNG, which is high quality image. That's very okay. Simply click background, it exports it. So it exports to your phone. That's it. So your download has started automatically. You can come to YouTube. In order to upload your thumbnail, you simply come to YouTube Studio. So from here, you simply want to go to where you have the video. So once your YouTube Studio is opened, you simply want to go to where you have your video. And the next thing you want to do is you want to click on details, this edit, this button here. You want to click on that, and you can then scroll down. You can then scroll down to this part here and click change, and that way you can change your thumbnail. If you are just uploading the video for the first time, it's not going to add image there, so it's going to have it blank there. So you can simply replace the thumbnail anytime. And that's one practice. You need to always regularly update your thumbnail. So now let me type psychological so that I can see my download. Okay, so you see psychological scripts, open, and you see it here. So this is the thumbnail right here. Now, one of the things that I would suggest is when you are designing your thumbnail, you can see how small it is. So you want to ensure that your elements are visibly seen. Not your elements are not like you jam your elements together. The simpler your thumbnail is, the easier I found that it gets more click-through rates. So that's how to create thumbnails inside Canva. You can create more complicated thumbnails though, so it's not like you cannot create other type of thumbnails. In fact, talking about other types or complicated thumbnails, let me see if I have designs here. All my designs, let me see if I have thumbnails that I've created before that are kind of complicated. Not sure I have any up here, but they are different. You can see this is a thumbnail here, so you can create thumbnails at different levels that you like. This is another thumbnail here. You can see the background of these. You can see that I had to do a lot of resolution and correction for that. I had to first of all edit the picture before bringing it inside Canva. But those are some of the things you can do right from your device, whether you're using a mobile phone or you're using your laptop. These are things that you can do right there using your phone. I hope this is helpful to you, and I hope that you find this valuable. I'm going to see you in the next video.